Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing video series videos I do for the while. I'll go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited about this one, so hopefully it's good. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Tim Skold shirt. Which, if you are unfamiliar with Mr. Tim Skold, that's him. He looks like that. Sometimes he plays guitar. Sometimes he doesn't play guitar. That's just two things that he can do. Yeah, Tim Skold, he's a musician. I want to say he's like Norwegian or Swedish, I forget. But he's actually been in the music scene for quite a long time, I believe since the late 80s. And dude has just been working, like, forever. He's one of those guys where it's like, you probably don't know the name, but the artists that you like probably know his name, because he's basically just been behind the scenes working on all kinds of stuff. He's worked with Marilyn Manson, stuff with Rob Zombie, he's been on soundtracks. Like, for a guy who, again, you probably don't know the name of off the top of your head, he is, like, always involved in stuff. I was fortunate enough, I got to see him in his own solo stuff earlier this year at the time I'm doing this. And then just a few months later, he also has a dual project that he does with a guy named Nero, called Not My God. I was able to see him there. And in both instances, he was fantastic. The show was great. I actually got videos of those performances, his solo stuff and his Not My God stuff, just in case you're interested. Maybe like food reviews and cool music. I'm just saying. Anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What am I doing here? Why am I excited? Well, folks, that's because we headed back to, boom, the Jollibee for one of their dessert pies, clearly. But this isn't just any dessert pie. This is their limited time pie. This is their, so I get it right, this is their coconut pineapple pie. Okay. And if you're unfamiliar with Jollibee, they are a fast food establishment that I believe started up in the Philippines, and then they've really just sort of grown and grown. I tried them for the first time a few weeks back. I reviewed a couple of their chicken sandwiches. That's kind of what they're known for. But they have a variety of other items as well, and come on. It's coconut, and it's pineapple. It's pineapple. And I don't like coconut very much, but I love pineapple so much that I have an entire playlist called the Pineapple Playlist, where my pineapple-related reviews go. This is going to be on there. Let's take a look at it, and hopefully, I mean, that's just, that'll be a thumbnail. Yeah, I mean, it's basically along the lines of a, little baked apple pie from McDonald's. Let's give it a go. Okay. I mean, that's just good. That's just really good. It's warm, it's crispy, it's delicious. The only thing I was a little bit worried about was the coconut, because coconut and pineapple are one of those flavor combinations a lot of people seem to like. I don't particularly, because again, I don't like coconut all that much. Certain things, sure, but if this was going to work for me, I was going to need the pineapple to be the driving force. And thankfully it is. But to further that, it's not the only force, which I'm actually happy about. I mean, realistically, I would have been happier if it were just a pineapple pie, if we're honest. But I'm glad that with it being called coconut pineapple pie, that both are represented, even if I'm not the biggest coconut fan. The nice thing is that the immediate flavor you get is that pineapple. And it's good. I like the pineapple flavor. It's immediately recognizable. Then you kind of get hit with the overall sweetness and everything from the coconut. And the coconut never pushes too far past its boundaries to really challenge the pineapple for the flavor. Instead, it's kind of just in the background doing its thing. And I'm okay with that. Like, it's not just straight pineapple, but I can go along with that particular pairing. And the pineapple flavor really is nice. Now, the only thing that is missing, and I attribute this mostly to the coconut, is you don't get that nice blast of acidity that you get with a proper pineapple. Instead, it's more evened out. It's a little bit more quote-unquote balanced, which I don't think pineapple needs balancing, personally. I think it's perfect as is, but that's really good. I mean, my biggest gripe is just the fact that it's not just a straight pineapple pie. I would personally prefer that, but at the same time, this is not a bad experience at all. Honestly, it's really tasty. Like I said, nice and crispy. The exterior pastry, really nice consistency. Yeah, man, that was just really good. I mean, it did the things that I wanted it to do, and fundamentally every aspect of it was well represented. The pastry was good, pineapple worked out really nicely, and even the coconut did its best to not fuck the whole thing up. And it all worked. I really like that. Now, do I like it more than a McDonald's apple pie? Yes, I do. McDonald's, I mean, I've reviewed a couple of their desserts on the show over the years. I mean, they're fine. They're very hit or miss. But sometimes they'll go over there and they'll try out something new. But the problem is that a lot of times it's like, I don't know, man. Their dessert stuff can be a little bit here or there. Like, I did like their Oreo pie that they did maybe a couple months ago. And that was very meh. This is definitely just better. It just tastes all around better. You're getting a lot of filling. And it's got like a much more vibrant flavor to it than I think that a lot of the McDonald's stuff does. So for me personally, Jollibee definitely wins in terms of the little handheld pies. Now, all that said, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes, and clearly yes. I really liked it. Like I said, the only thing that would have made it better for me was if it was just a straight pineapple pie. That would have personally been my personal heaven. And mind you, Jollibee, like, they have like pineapple drinks and stuff. So like they're down with the pineapple. So I'm down with the bee because the bee is down with the pineapple. At some point, I will fully review those as well. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I would definitely get that again. It is a limited time item, I'm pretty sure. So, if I can get in again before it goes away, I will definitely pick one up. And if I'm recommending it, I mean, if you like pineapple, there's no reason to not pick it up. If you don't like pineapple, what are you even doing on my channel? Let's be realistic. But I do think it's one of those things where it kind of depends on what you're expecting. If you are expecting that more classic coconut pineapple sort of flavor, I don't think that's there because, again, I feel like the pineapple or the coconut is a little bit more subdued, and for me, I like that. But not everybody is. If you want the coconut to be heavier, I mean, it is actually the coconut pineapple pie. That's at the front, but it realistically is kind of the lesser of the two flavors in there. If you're expecting heavy coconut, but if you're a better person and you want that pineapple like I do, it does the job. So, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, spend this rest of your folks. You go over there and have yourselves a truly pineapple-tastic rest of your life. Because whenever I review something pineapple-related, it's always pineapple-tastic. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. You're just going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. And, folks, life can be stressful and shitty and just bleh. And when it is bleh, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out a coconut pineapple pie from Jollibee, as I have done here today. And maybe like me, you're going to be like, yeah, it was pretty dang good. I like that. It was good. But maybe also like me, you're going to be like, but pineapple by itself, eh? So then you're going to go over there and you're going to go talk to like the head of Jollibee, who I would imagine is somebody who probably lives in the Philippines, though they don't have to. I mean, they're an international entity at this point. But maybe you go over there and maybe you're talking with them and you're like, hey, what if we just had a pineapple pie? And they'll be like, we can't do it. It can't be done. The amount of chimeric monstrosities that were created in the attempts before can never be undone. Our sins against humanity will damn us for all time. But then you're over there, you're like, well, no, like, what if we just pineapple in a pie? And they're like, oh my God, we never thought of that. So then they go over there and they work it all out and everything. Instead of going to like crazy alchemical scientists and stuff, they just go to some bakers. They're like, yeah, we can make that happen for you. I think that can be done. Or conversely, I mean, if you could go over there and convince them to make a pineapple pie, that would make me really happy. But, hey, just get the coconut pineapple one for now. It's really good. Bye.